Okay, we're gonna dive right in because I got an advanced reader copy from one of my favorite series and I cannot wait to talk about it. So I got an advanced reader copy of Vision in Silver by Anne Bishop, which comes out on March 3rd? 2nd, but I think it's 3rd. I read the first two last month and was so addicted. When I found this one on NetGalley, I almost cried. I was so excited. And yeah, I still love the series. This is the creme de la creme of paranormal. The world building, the characters, the everything. Okay, I am starting to get why some people are a little antsy when it comes to the romance development. It's pretty dang slow. But the last scene here, guys, so cute. This series is good. Here's a good way to put it. If you like the Kate Daniels type of paranormal, this series is definitely for you. There's hints of romance, but it's not the main focus, and the world is spectacular. Anyway, this book comes out March 3rd. Highly recommend. So then I started a spin-off to the Mercy Thompson series, which is the Alpha and Omega Paranormal series by Patricia Briggs. This takes us back up into Montana to Bran's Pack. There's apparently a novella before this that I missed that would have made the beginning of this a lot more comprehensible. So I need to go back, find that, and read it before I continue on with the series. But even so, I still liked this book, perhaps not as well as the Mercy Thompson series, but still looking forward to reading more. The romance here definitely moves a lot faster than Mercy Thompson. With Mercy, it's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 books in before anything really happens romance-wise, all that much at all. But in this one, it starts off full force. Either way she writes romance though, quick or slow, Patricia Briggs is one of the best of the genre. A Girl's Guide to Vampires, the first book in the Paranormal Dark One series by Katie McAllister. I am a fan of Katie McAllister's Dragon-y series, but A Girl's Guide to Vampires actually kinda left me speechless. I cannot believe these were written by the same author. A Girl's Guide to Vampires is the type of book that gives romance readers a bad name. The girls are idiots in this book and perpetuate the idea that romance readers aren't smart enough to actually know truth from fiction. This book is super frustrating. Now, I hear the series gets better down the line, but how much better and when? Is there a book I could just skip to that's past the bad Harlequin stupidity? So, Ilona Andrews writes one of my favorite urban fantasy series of all time, Kate Daniels. So this month I picked up another one of this writing duo's other urban fantasy series, The Edge. The first book is called On the Edge, and the premise is there's the real world with no magic, which in this universe is called The Broken, and then there's essentially the Fae, the world of magic, which is called The Weird. And between is a buffer land called The Edge. The Edge is poor and rural and makes for a very interesting world to set an urban fantasy series in. The world building in this entire series is wonderful, but let me give the caveat that this is not Kate Daniels. Kate Daniels is in a class unto itself. Don't go into the Edge series expecting it to be Kate Daniels and you'll be fine. This series is good and addictive, but it is not Kate Daniels. Okay, so this specific book. I hated the male lead for the first half. But then you figure some stuff out and he's not so bad. But I do like the other male leads in later books much better. Second, this book references my favorite webcomic of all time, Girl Genius, which makes me very, very happy. I know this series is decent because I then felt immediately compelled to pick up the second book in the series, Bayou Moon, which is set in the part of the Edge which abuts to Louisiana. Here be clan feuds, and also William, a changeling soldier who finds himself deep in the swamp, meddling in said feuds. Again, the world building, gah! I'm never going to forget this world, and William was a good lead. There were a couple of side plots here that felt like they deserved a little more exploration than they were given, but you know that epic world building takes up a goodly amount of time, so it may have been a sacrifice well made. Okay. Book 3, Fate's Edge. Audrey can open any lock, a skill which her family has exploited to less than legal ends. They coerce her into one last heist, and what she steals gets this guy Calder on her trail. He's a former con man who now works for one of the weird governments. Really cute characters in this one. I'm not sure her change of heart on his eligibility as good relationship material has convincing reasoning behind it, but other than that, this book reinforced my belief that this is a pretty cute series. I think I have one book after this one to be caught up. So I am trucking along through the Psy-Changeling Paranormal romance series by Nalini Singh. This has one of my favorite beast storylines of any series, which is this massive struggle for the mind and future of the Psy species, and whether the silence protocol, which has smothered their emotions but also kept them from going, well, psychotic. Anyway, is it going to be broken, and what will happen? I'm on book 6, Branded by Fire. This one actually does not include a Psy lead. Both leads are changeling in this one. One cat, one wolf, in a kind of Montague and Capulet type of romance. Except in this version, the Montagues and Capulets have forged a truce of sorts, but it's still kinda taboo. I'm waffling on this one. It was not my favorite, but I love the series. So as some of you may know, I picked up most of the 40-book sci-fi mystery in-depth series by J.D. Robb at a library book sale last year, and I'm making my way through them. I am only on book 5, I have a ways to go. This book is one of the few I did not find at the book sale, so I checked out an ebook copy from the library and dove back into the world of Eve and Rourke. This series is really interesting. It's kind of a typical hard-boiled PI series, but set in the future, which gives it a unique spin. Eve is a police detective, and in this one, she's investigating the death of a fellow officer, which leads her to investigate the world of covens and witches. Pleasant read, not the most scintillating of the series, but, you know, it's kind of soothing to slip back into the Eve and Rourke groove and solve another mystery. So I think this 40-book journey isn't going to be half bad. Alright, what series with a gazillion books are you currently making your way through? Are you enjoying it, or are you getting bogged down?